took me about a year to understand exactly how to do it. I tried many things and I failed along the way. So, um, looking back, I created this thought leadership platform that I have today, and I'm still working on it. And there's still, you can always do better. And I realized looking back that the first step that anyone who's getting into real estate, anyone who's trying to, build a solid thought leadership platform and raise capital that way, the first step is to, kind of set up the goals and understand the why you're doing this, because that will determine everything that you're going to do. Um, some people, use social media because they want to get into real estate, and some people do it because they're already in real estate, but they want to expand their business. And understanding why can really help you. It can really help you when things are going to get, you know, difficult and challenges are going to come. And I just heard this week a great quote, and it goes, don't follow your dreams, fight for them. Because if you just follow your dream, you have a dream, you follow it, it gets difficult, and then you can give up. But if your mindset is, I have a dream and I'm going to fight to get it, you're going to be there every step of the way, and you're more likely to actually achieve it. So basically the first step is to understand why you're doing it, and that's going to help you fight your dream and get there.
Maybe give us a little definition of like, what is it, just in case the listener hasn't heard that term before, like thought leadership platform. What is that, and why do we need that?
Excellent question. So a thought leadership platform, the way that I see it and I understand it, is to be a leader in a certain dimension, in a certain industry, and educate others in using multiple verticals of social media. So for instance, being active on LinkedIn, have a website, be active on forums, and I'm going to, talk about it in one of the next steps. But basically, you're positioning yourself as a leader, and you're bringing your thinking and your knowledge and experience into that platform, and you share it with the world.
Nice.
Yeah. And so after the first step, which is basically understanding your why, you move forward to understand who you are and because that's going to help you determine the avatar of who your audience is. So I actually took a piece of paper and I wrote down who I was. I'm a woman, obviously. I'm an Israeli. I was a lawyer, and I was also a young professional or educated person. And I said, these are my four circles. I know a lot of people, from MIT, a lot of people from the legal, my legal background, and I knew people from each of those four circles. And then I started to focus on the circle that I think would bring me, the best results. And based on that, I built my avatar. I knew who I was targeting, and that's the third step, to know who you're targeting, because everything I created before I started doing anything, the one main thought in my mind was, is this going to be appealing to my audience, the specific audience that I chose? And it could be, I've seen other syndicators that they targeted retirees, so or people who are targeting women, and I think that's really great. And I know some syndicators who are raising money from where they are. So I have a fellow syndicator, I have a good friend that he lives in Israel, and this is where he's raising the capital from, and he's positioned there, so it's easier for him. So knowing who you are and then attracting capital from people that are like you, I think that can go a long way. And some of my investors are in fact lawyers, but I chose to focus on the professional and educated part. And when I write my content, every content that I create, I basically target these people. I target people who are looking for certain knowledge, that want to get slightly deeper than, other investors. And it has been working great for me.